Good morning and welcome to yet another MindShift Monday where we talk family finances and usually whatever you guys want to talk about, but not so much right now. Last week what we went over was the top 5 reasons why you need to have a side income. This week Bethany's going to be talking about the top 5 tips to how to make that side income a success, and this can be life-changing, so you're going to want to be a part of this. Stay tuned for what's ahead. So here we go, and not only is Bethany going to hit these 5 top tips to making your side business successful, but we're actually going to be able to go in depth on those tips throughout this week. So stay tuned. We're going to come up with a video every single day. We're going to give the overview this morning on those 5 tips, and then tonight I will come out with a video starting with each of the 5 tips. We're going to go through them a little bit more in depth so that we don't have to just cram everything in one session here. And you're going to want to be a part of every single day this coming week, especially to get that side business off to a great start. Or if you've had a side business for a long time and it's just not, it doesn't seem to be growing, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere, well, this is where that's going to change, and we're going to help you to see maybe places you can improve and grow, and so you're going to want to be a part of that. So why don't you tell us a little bit more and give us those top 5 tips.
Number 1 is all about people, and a lot of people tend to start this, if they were thinking of 5 tips to start your business, I think they would start out with product. And what we have found, and what I have found in my years of being an entrepreneur and doing these side hustles, is people are so important. It doesn't matter what product you have, doesn't matter how great of a salesperson you are, but if you forget about people, you're gonna fail. So that's what we're gonna go over later in detail. Tonight you'll be able to see a video specifically on this, but number 1 is just that the people have got to be a big priority in your business. And people can really tell if you have their best interests at heart right away. That's easily, you can easily smell that from 10 miles away. So people are really important. So that's number 1. So number 2 is product. You know, we already have the people, now we have the product. And this week in our next video, after we go into people a lot more in detail, we're gonna go into detail a lot more about the product. You have to have a product or a service, and maybe you feel like your product is oversaturated. Maybe you feel like what you have to offer your community or your network of people is oversaturated. And so we're going to go into detail more in how you could take that very same product and market it in a different way, spin it in a different direction so that you can still do what you love with that product or service and make income an additional way. And maybe you have a phenomenal product, but you don't know how to market that product. And I think that's a huge thing with business owners, is sometimes we feel like we're being too salesy, we're being too pushy. And so we're gonna go into more details of that too in our product video on marketing and how to, you know, if you keep people in the forefront, it really comes down to people though. If you keep people's best interests at heart and that customer service, and we're going to go into more of that too, you know. But number 2 is product. Number 3 is passive and residual income, and what we're talking about here is you might have a product or a business that is kind of, you know, producing $100 to $300 a month, like we're talking about, just that side gig, that side hustle, and maybe it's just a really inconsistent income. Maybe one month it's 50, one month it's 300, one month it's 250, and what we want to do a video specifically on in this area is how do we get that inconsistent income into a passive and residual income. So look forward to that video too. I think that'll really help you think longer term than where you're at. It gets you out of that inconsistent ups and downs where you have no idea predictability where you're at, but then you can start realizing where your said product or service can bring you that income when you're not having to work as hard. Number 4 is commitment. I think that your customers, your contractors, your vendors, whoever you work with in your business, whoever you have, they need to see your level of commitment and how how loyal you are to them, as well as that's going to turn them into loyal customers to you as well. And it's going to just kind of continue to brand you and your business, and it's going to build that loyalty. They're going to be coming back for more because they love what you have to offer. They love how you treat them. They love how you support their needs and their wishes, and you know what they're looking for in a product or service. And you just care about them as individuals, and you treat them as such. So we're going to go into more detail about that, because this whole area of loyalty can really expand your business in more ways than one. Number 5, last but not least, is creative. I think you have to always be creative in your business. You always have to be thinking outside that box. That's going to help you come up with new ideas. And if this is not something that comes natural to you, I think it's, you know, iron sharpens iron. I think you need to surround yourself with people that are creative, people that are like-minded, or that are opposite of you too. You know, if you want something in your business and you don't have those skill sets naturally, you need to go out and search for those. And I constantly have people in my corner, people in our community that sharpen us and encourage us to be thinking of different ways to be creative in our business. And that's that's probably why I'm doing this video more than Matt, is because I'm more the entrepreneurship side. I love being creative. I like helping people come up with ideas and how they can market and strategize and tweak their business and things like that. So we're going to go into this topic into such greater detail too, because when you start taking your said product and you can think outside the box in how you can generate income a different way than just, you know, whatever that is, whether you bake or you are a photographer or you're a videographer or whatever, or you blog, how to take that same skill set and be able to think outside the box and create more income when you feel like you've saturated that small market that you're in with that $100 to $300 range income.
Okay, so really those are the top 5 tips on how to make your side business successful. Once again, they're people, product, that passive or residual income, your commitment, and then the creativeness. Get those creative juices flowing. Once again, follow us through the whole week here. We're not going to drag this out for 100 Mondays. We're going to get this to you, all the information in this next week. And so that's what our commitment really is to you and our community here. So thanks for joining us for this MindShift Monday. Make sure to again join us tonight. We'll see you next time.